Hi, my name is Nikenge, and you're tuning into RoseAboveIt Podcast.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Rose Above It. I'm T Rose. That's Felicia, who's over there texting.
Word.
Hey, what's up? It's Billy.
It's your boy Lau.
And we got a special guest in the building. We got the artiste, Nikenge, in the building.
Hello.
What's going on? How you feel?
I feel good.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
So, you just graduated.
I did 2 weeks ago.
Shout out to class of 2018.
Word.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Always shout out PJ, shout out Dent on the camera.
Word.
Love you guys, my brothers.
2018.
Yes, Lula, shout out to you. Shout out to my team, man. So, how's it like? How you feel being a graduate?
I do nothing. It's very boring.
You want to be back at school?
Honestly, I would have just jumped into my master's, but my professor had told me to experience the work field a little bit first before I jumped into getting my master's. But honestly, I just sit at home and I do nothing but go out and party and chill.
Nice.
What's your major?
I double majored in communications and visual arts.
Okay, visual arts.
So what are you hoping to do with your degree?
I want to go into advertising and marketing, public relations, graphic design. I really don't care. It's whatever's in the communications field. And I'm really into fashion too. So
I'm feeling this because I'm a communication major.
Yes.
So I'm so for that. Yeah, that sounds good. Cool.
So, you have a piece here from your school, Mount St. Vincent. What's your biggest inspirations as an artist? How do you find inspiration, first of all, as an artist?
When I'm creating art, it's all about my mood. So when I did those pieces over there, I was very into and I still am into head wraps and collaging people. So I was really into the Picasso kind of thing.
As we can see, if y'all can see.
Yeah. So that's actually one of my close friends. Her name is Chris Danique, that's her full name. I basically just told her hey girl, I want to take a picture of you and collage you, and basically added trees and flowers and everything Photoshop. So everything that I create is basically on my mood. For that I was very into head wraps, but other pieces I'm into surrealism and just collaging and stuff like that. So it's everything that I create, it's based on how I'm feeling.
So what is your media? What do you use when you do your art?
It depends. So for that I did basically computer stuff, so that was Photoshop. I had some videos in here and that was on After Effects, VDMX, Koji. It honestly just depends on what I want to do, but I'm really into creating videos. So
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe short films or something?
No, so basically abstract. So I had to this piece and it was very surrealist. So it was basically a dream that I had, and I woke up and I was let me try to recreate this dream that I had. So it was a lot of basically abnormal things going on and stuff
girl,
like that.
you're lucky.
So do you have?
I don't remember any of my dreams.
So do you have a format? Do you say oh, I'm gonna keep these little abstracts maybe under 10 seconds or in 56 hours? Is it as long as you just feel it needs to be kind of thing? So
when I finish the video, I always basically save a copy so I can go back and edit it. So whenever I create a video, I never put music on it until the end. So when I do find the music that I like for that video, then I'll go back and see okay, this song is this amount of time, and then I'll look and see if the music is flowing with the video that I created. So if it's not flowing, or if I feel the song for that video deserves only 30 seconds for that frame, then I'll do that.
Who's your go-to for if you make a video and you just can't decide dang, who do I use? What song do I use? Who's your go-to?
I usually would pick an Afro beat. So maybe
Afro beats.
Caribbean, yeah. Afro-Caribbean?
Yeah, so it's a lot of pumping and
rhythms.
Stuff. Yeah. Maybe matcha or
that's cool.
People like that, or WizKid, stuff like that.
Is this your first time showing in a gallery?
It is. It is. I've never.
So how was that experience? Did you come? Tell us about the process. Did you come in and choose your location? Were you part of the installation process? What was that like?
I was actually in class when they came over here. I think I had a final. Okay. I don't remember, but my professor, those are from photography class that I had taken. She had them, so she had she had came to me and was like, oh, can I put these in the show? And I was like, yeah, sure. I don't really mind. But, you know, it's like nice to ask. And so we basically framed them together. And then they said, like, she put them in the show.
And you guys didn't have to pay for anything or anything?
Yeah, we had to buy the frames.
Okay.
That was about it.
You said those were your girls and your friends, right?
Yeah, it's just one person.
Do you always? I mean, but do you always like use different friends, or do you ever? Is it always like pretty much one of your friends? Do you ever use yourself as a model? Or?
No, yeah, I use myself too.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or nature. It just depends on like when I'm walking, whatever. Like
And
my mood.
you priced your work. How did you decide what the price was for your work?
My professor told me to write that price. So
Oh.
I was like, okay. I didn't. This is the first time like I've been in a show, so I didn't really know like how to price it. Like I could have been in it like a couple of years ago, but I just never like followed through.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I followed through. So.
Did you always? Did you see all of your classmates' artwork at all, or did you just see?
Yeah, so like that one over there, Corey did that one, and I saw him making that.
Is that the one with like the paint all over? The big one?
the
big one?
the paint splatter.
Yeah.
And
Question.
I didn't. Yeah.
As an artist, right? So this because I'm not very artistic. If anybody know me, I can't.
Me either.
Yo, so you know, like when we see the paint splatters, like I know some people like I feel his energy. I feel like how do you like as an artist like what is it that you see that I don't like what is it that you feel and seeing somebody's art like that I don't?
That's a fact, because I just see paint.
Like it's nice.
It's intense.
But yes, exactly.
And
like,
it is amazing.
No,
Yeah.
not saying that, but I'm just saying. Not saying it's not.
Like I see the
This-
technique. So like basically when I watched him, he had mixed together like different paints, creating like this marble effect in order to create what you see there. So it's not just paint on the board. He actually did like a certain technique in order to create what you're seeing now. So
Like,
yeah.
look. So what would you price that at? Like, cause you know, some places those type of paintings are like usually like the most expensive.
Yeah.
So like, what would you like if you go? What would you like price something like that at?
I would say like 600.
Really?
I mean, because when you price art, I mean, for those of you guys who don't know, this gallery I grew up in. I've been to this gallery since I was like 16 years old.
I want to know.
And I've actually curated a few shows, and we actually had a workshop. A lot of upcoming artists who are not professional artists sometimes have a hard time pricing their work because they just don't know where to begin. And you would start from the time you put in to creating the piece, the time you pay yourself hourly, so how much you're going to pay yourself hourly, and the time it goes into the piece, and then you're going to calculate your materials. You know, how much was that paint and those paint brushes? And then if you framed it, framing is a lot of money too. But that's just canvas. But at the same time, you know, you don't know how long it took him to do that, so.
No, I'm just curious. So,
Yeah.
what is your? Because I kind of see like when I look at art, I see everybody into like different things. Like I can see like so is Tekashi 6ix9ine back there, this Black Panther. Like you know, everybody's into different kind of things. So when you do art, what are you into? Like what do you say? Like this is my.
I'm very Black Power in my art. Like people see that a lot. Like I like to showcase the unique beauty of like being Black in my artwork, and like it's just honest. Like I said before, it honestly just depends on like my mood. So like that was like I was very like Black Powerish. Like let me show like she's a queen, and like we were queens, and like we're still queens. So that's like when I did that, that's what I was kind of like going for. And then like in another piece, like I was very into like Kandinsky. So it was very like geometric and stuff like that. So it just honestly depends. I'm everywhere.
Alright, I mean, most. Let me see how I can put this without sounding bad.
What?
Cause I know like there's a lot of women that love like you know Black Power stuff. Do you have your ratchet side?
I do.
Cause I heard you went to Miami for after graduation.
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
It was lit.
Was that Black Power or was that like nah we turning up?
Yeah, I want to hear this answer.
It was Black. It was. I mean, subconsciously it was still Black Power because like when I was walking down the street, like people looked at me and it was like, "Oh, Erykah Badu." I'm like, "Yeah, what up?" But like I was turning up, like I was still like living life.
I mean, I feel you because I just came in from Atlanta yesterday, and we hit the strip club. We were at we did the Old Lady Gang and the few restaurants that are known, like you're supposed to go to if you go to Atlanta. We did K. Michelle's, Puffs and Petals. So we did a few cool things, but me and my homegirls was like, for the culture, we gotta go see MLK site. Like, we gotta go to something educational because that's what we gotta do. And that was dope. We went to the house where he grew up in. So where his parents raised him, and we seen every room and how the house has changed and his neighborhood.
How long were y'all there for?
We was there from Friday to like Monday, because then we left Tuesday morning.
I'm so for the culture, yo. But I know me. I'm not making that stop in 4 days or 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like, and Malcolm X is my brothers, man. Like, I'm always for the people. But Magic City's calling, baby.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, hey, you know, if you ever go to Atlanta, the tour is like in the day. So, I mean, I heard Magic City, Onyx, and Follies be lit all day. However, you can go in the nighttime and you can do MLA
format. You doing essays? MLA format. I know what you're saying. You go to MLK's site and it's packed. Like, is people there? Like,
yes. A lot of people want to. It's a free exhibit, and you have to get there on time. A lot of people were trying to sneak in. Like, we went into his old home, and someone was knocking on the door. Like, if you have any more room, and she's like, no, you gotta get a ticket. We can't just bring people randomly into his old home. So it's definitely a lot of people want to do that tour. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. It was so inspirational. Coretta Scott King put that whole thing together after he passed away, to keep like the legacy and the spirit alive. So it was like that same year that he passed, she created the memorial, and it just got signed as a national park this year under Trump. Wow. Before it was just like a historic site, but now it's like a historic park under Trump.
NK, you do anything like that in Miami?
NK. Oh my gosh. Like, who's that? No, I didn't. I did like Little Havana, Wynwood Walls, like with the graffiti and everything like that. Like, we took a lot of pictures there. We did like, what else did we do? I have to think because like I was drunk most of the time. Let's see. We went to the beach a lot. We drank a lot, like Wet Willie's, Fat Tuesday.
What was that? What was the place with the graffiti? How was that like?
Wynwood Walls. It was really nice. Like seeing all the artwork in one place because like it was graffiti. It was painting. It was like
people from down south. Like, is there art a little different from ours? Being like you're from up north. Is there like art a little bit different?
Down south?
Yeah, like is there a different style to their art? Because you know with certain things like just like it's like rap music. Like rap music is different from New York than it is down south. So it's like art a little different down there than this up here.
I wouldn't say so. No, it looked the same to me when I was down there compared to up here.
Okay, so it's about the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So who is your favorite artist?
My favorite artist? Mm-hmm. I don't have one.
You don't have one?
Mm-hmm.
So you just appreciate artists?
I just appreciate different art.
Wow. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
That is... Alright, cool. So, there's nobody... You have no go-to... Like, so if you're like, yo, I'm going to go to a museum and I'm going to expect to see... If you go to Black Natural History... African-American museum, right? Mm-hmm. Who you want to go to see the most? Like, whose art are you looking forward to?
A Black National Museum? No.
There's nobody question mine?
No. I'm open to everyone. I like lots of...
So, I've also heard that... So, my boy is... I have a boy that's an author. And when people ask him about, you're an author, like, he's like, yeah, it's an art. He looks at it as an art. Mm-hmm. Do you believe authors are artists?
Yeah, they are. Their words speak through the pages. Like, you can envision what they're saying when you're reading what they're writing. I feel like writing is a form of artwork, because like poetry, or like even just like writing short stories, like you're expressing yourself, and artwork is expressing yourself. So I do feel like that's true.
Yeah, that's all art.
So, I guess very open-ended question. Why is art important? Like, why do we have art galleries? Why are we showing people splatting paint on canvases and doing whatever they're doing, expressing themselves?
I feel like art is important because it gives people a chance to like showcase themselves, because every person is different. So like what I'm going through, or like what I'm experiencing, is different from like what somebody else may be experiencing. So it allows you to like have a medium in order to express yourself and express like what you're going through, and allow people to shine. Basically, you're shining a light on what you're going through and allowing people to like take a look.
So have you ever like went through? Sorry.
No.
Sorry if I'm cutting it, bro. Have you ever went through like a hard breakup or a crazy like relationship issue, and say like, yo, I'm gonna put all this on the canvas, or put all of it in my art?
Because all of my breakups turn into poems.
Does that ever like happen? Like, it's like, yo, this relationship or this fuck boy did this, and I'm, I didn't put it through my
canvas.
Yeah, like art, but or being on the computer like designing crazy.
You guys probably not gonna believe me, but I haven't dated someone since middle school.
Really? Like,
wait, so are you not dating?
I just
or you
don't
haven't
date.
found anyone that's fly enough?
That, but like there's people, of course, like, but I just dump them all. Like,
Right.
So wait, so you don't even like, there's nobody you even talk to, like yo, we just talking. I'm not looking to take you seriously.
No, like I talk to people, but like I feel like when they realize that it's not going anywhere, like, cause like most of my friends are girls, and I feel like most of my friends are girls, because when guys like see like they'll talk to me, and I'm like, all right, cool, we're talking, like we're chilling, we're vibing, and then they'll come in the cut and be like, oh yeah, I like you, Nikenge, and I'm like, I don't like you like that, and so like they drop off, so it just never goes anywhere. So, like,
so you haven't met anybody that you really like?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
So what's your like? What are you looking for? We gotta get into this.
Open my mind.
No, thank you.
No, we gotta like curious. You're Black Power, so does it have to be? Wait. So hold on. We had this debate on here a couple weeks ago. Hold on. I gotta ask this.
No.
Would you consider yourself pro-black?
Yes.
So does the guy you talk to have to be a black man?
Yes.
Thank you, girl. I'm always.
I don't think so. Like I think like I don't know if you're.
What do you mean you don't think so? She just said she wants a black man.
No,
I'm talking about from my perspective.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like basically like because being pro-black, of course you're pro-black, and I feel like the person that you're gonna be with is gonna respect it either way. So I don't like.
Man.
I feel like an exception.
I feel like there's sometimes like not really, like I feel like sometimes it'll creep up like their privilege, because like I've had people, like one of my best friends, like she's very pro-black like me, and like was messing with this white guy, and like his privilege started to creep up a little bit. Like you see it, like and it's just like nah.
I'm telling you, to be pro-black, because you thinking of it like pro-black means equal. Pro-black isn't equal. Pro-black means I'm for black people regardless of all. So it's like being if I'm a white supremacist, I couldn't be a white supremacist with a black wife. That don't make no damn sense.
True.
If I'm a pro-black man, my wife's got to be black. My kids got to be black. Everything got to be black about me. Unapologetically black is my rule.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So for you can't be like, I'm pro-black, but I date a white girl. I feel like pro-black.
I feel like love is love. I feel like love is love. You can't put a label.
Yeah, then you're equal love all around. Then you believe love is just equal.
Yeah, love is all around. Love.
Well, I like the colors in your hair. Are you representing the Pride Month?
I am not.
Okay.
When I did this, it was this is actually crochet.
Okay.
If you know like what that is. So like I had saw it and I was like, oh, this is really cute. Like I was looking for I wanted to do dreads, because like I usually do like braids or like twists or like a twist out or something like that. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is really like nice. So I did it.
Is that heavy?
It's not, but it is. So it's not heavy to me because I've been doing braids for like 12 years, but it'll be heavy for somebody who like just started out.
You just started out? Like, sleep is comfortable?
I don't sleep with it up.
Oh, so you lay him down. See, yo, because I can't sleep. I'm somebody who can't sleep with earrings on. So like,
I can't do it.
Let that be on. It's too much. It's too much.
Everybody asks that. They're like, "Oh, how's it when you sleep?" I'm like, "What?" Like, I would break my neck if I was to sleep with this up. Like, nah, I don't sleep with it.
So you graduated with your degree, like your double major in
Communications and visual arts.
Visual arts. So where do you see your art career exploration going? This is your first time showing in a gallery. I'm happy you showed in Blue Door Gallery. Blue Door Gallery holds a very special place in my heart. They're known for showing first-time artists and shedding light and showing community artists and being a community gallery. So I'm happy to see you here. But what are your dreams and goals for your art?
For like my art, I kind of as for me as an artist, I only like really did like most of my stuff in school.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to continue to like work on my artwork and not just have it be like a school thing. Like, okay, like they gave me an assignment and I did this assignment and I'm done. It's finished. It's over. I kind of want to like just take that like what I've learned in school and continue to like be an artist and create like artwork and take like basically take the tools that I've learned and continue to like create artwork.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like I had interned at like the Fresh Air Fund last semester and I created a video for them, so that was really cool.
That's
like
cool.
so yeah.
You ever dream of like selling an art piece for like just a lot of money, like thousands of dollars?
No.
So you're not in it for the money at all. You're just in it for the love.
Yeah, I just do it. I just create stuff in order to like make stuff. Like I'll give it to people. Like you don't have to pay me for it. Like if you want it, you can have it.
That's the definition of passion.
So when I have my own place, I might need a nice piece in my living room.
Like I'll make it again. Like if I make something, because like I had made something one time and it was just like really nice. And I was like, my friend had wanted it, and I was like, girl, like nah, you can have this one, but I'll make you one. Like I'll make you one, and like I won't charge you to make you one. So like, yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there anybody that you want to shout out? Any last things you want to say?
Hold on, wait, before we get that.
No.
Hold on. What's your dream piece to do? Do you have one?
What's my dream piece to do?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to expand on that a little bit more. Like, it wasn't just her. I had photographed. There was some of my other friends, but I kind of want to like just go out and like take pictures of everyone with like head wraps and like different ways that we tie our head wraps.
Ooh, question. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No. I just said it was dope.
Yeah, Shaq, we haven't heard from you.
Nah, he been saying stuff over here, but I've been cutting him off. My bad. So did you see? You know the whole like. Are you familiar with Drake and Pusha T? Mm-hmm. So did you see the artwork for Drake with Black Mask, right? Blackface. With
Oh yeah.
Did you see the whole picture with all the different people with black faces?
No, I only saw him.
Alright, cool. So when you see that picture, did it anger you, or did you as the artist say like I kind of understand, especially knowing that it was kind of cropped out of other things? Did you understand like, nah, this is art?
Nah, when I had first saw it, I was like, why are he doing that? Because like he mixed some like your white sides, like you can't do that because you're not fully black.
Exactly.
So I was like, like I didn't really like it. But then he came into the cut and he explained like what happened, and I was like, all right, like that's a good pass. But like when I first had saw it, I was like, nah.
It angered you a little bit?
It did.
Really? Even him being like,
I feel like if you're mixed, you just can't do certain things.
Really?
You're not
I definitely agree with that.
Like you're not fully
I definitely
black.
agree with that.
Like you're like.
I don't agree because I feel like so if I'm half black and half white, I can't say nigga.
No.
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 So Barack Obama said, "My nigga, nice to meet you." You would be upset?
I was like, who?
I wouldn't expect him to say, yo.
That wouldn't be him. That's not him, yeah.
Do you like J. Cole?
Yeah.
You know he's half black, half white, right?
I know.
He says nigga in all his music.
He does.
So it depends on who.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like when I seen that picture of Drake, I felt a little strange.
Yeah, I felt a little disturbed.
It was weird. I was kind of mad.
I was mad.
Especially when the
That was
artist,
weird.
the person who took the artwork was like trying to explain for him what happened, and that wasn't even the truth.
Exactly.
And then Drake came and was like, "No, this is what I did." So I was like, "Okay."
Because it was
Yeah,
supposed to
especially-
have been a project for school, right? Or
Yeah, it was
something.
back.
Yeah.
It was back in his art.
But
in his,
still,
acting days.
even if you're doing a project for school, that's never okay.
No.
You could have displayed blackface, Jim Crow, the coon, and many other different ways. Like, you don't do it like that. That was not okay.
Like when I saw that, I had thought of the episode on A Different World where, like, I think it was blackface. I forgot. Or it was the Mammy character. It just made me think of that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what's the toughest thing you rose above with your just?
It is the Rose Above It podcast,
Rose
so
Above-
we talking about
Yeah,
rising
what's-
above things.
What's the toughest thing you rose above as far as anything, as far as art comes, as far as school comes, as far as anything in life?
Anything.
There's a lot.
Give me one. Give me one good one.
I rose above. Well, this year was a very difficult year for me. I didn't want to go back to school because there's some personal things that was going on in my life that I was like trying to like take care of, and like with family, and like one of my mom is sick, and so
Sorry to hear that, by the way.
thank you. She's fine now. But I didn't want to like go back to school. Like I wanted to like sit there and like take care of her, and like, but she wanted me to go back to school. So while I was taking care of her, like I had got sick and like muscle spasms and stuff like that, and I didn't want to go back to school. Like I was just done with it. I was like, no, like we're not doing this today. But I went for her, and I ended with a bang, which is good.
Yes.
That's a shout out.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Super shout outs.
So
But-
I was happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. So, anybody have anything to say? Because we about to end this episode.
Now we good. This episode was dope.
Wrap up with
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Shout out to Mount St. Vincent.
Mount St. Vincent.
Yeah.
No,
And,
listen.
Thank you for coming again. That's the first time we heard Shaq's voice all episode.
Mount St. Vincent.
Episode. Thanks for tuning in to RoseAboveIt Podcast episodes over. Y'all holla at y'all.
Later.